Hello students. Okay, so today we are going to do a very good topic, which is linear programming. So this is part of inequalities, and they ask it usually in paper 2 section B. So let's do a recap on inequalities. So this sign is greater than, or they call it more than. It's greater than or more than. Then this sign is less than or smaller than. Right? So these are the signs. Or we can have greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Greater than or equal to. We can have less than or equal to. Right? So that is part of inequalities. So in linear programming, we have the terms which they use. If they say at least, then you know it's greater than or equal to. If they use the word at most, then you know it's less than or equal to. At least is greater than or equal to. At most, it's less than or equal to. Then if you are to draw the inequalities, if you see greater than or equal to, or if it's less than or equal to, then you know you draw a solid line for that specific inequality. Then if you see greater than or less than without equal to, then you draw a broken line. A broken line. So if you see this sign or this sign is a solid line, this sign or this sign is a broken line. Right? So this is the most important part that you are supposed to know for the linear programming. Okay, also that you must shade the unwanted region. Okay, let's say after doing your inequalities, let's say you have something like this, and something like this. So maybe these are your lines of your inequalities after doing linear programming. So for less than or equal to or less than, you shade below. If it's less than or less than or equal to, you shade below the line. Okay, let's see these lines. Let's say you draw this line and your inequality is saying you are supposed to shade if it's less than or equal to. You know you shade the opposite, which is greater than. So you shade above. Above means that is the greater than part. If it's less than, you shade below the line. Below your line. Right? So that is the part. And the most important part, always shade the unwanted region. Always shade the unwanted region in linear programming. Okay? Understand this. After drawing your line, you shade below the line. If you want to shade the less than part, you shade below the line. if you want to shade the greater than part, you shade above the line. So your line is broken if it's greater than or less than. Your line is solid if it's greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Right? Now let's take a look at this question. This is the question. I will send you the question, guys. Okay, so let's take a look at the question. This is the question from the top. It's talking about Mr. Hove. Right? This is our question. And the total mark is 12 marks. So it was asked in paper 2 section B. Right? Okay. Now let's answer the question. So it says Mr. Hove manufactures tables and chairs using softwood and hardwood. A table requires 5 meters of softwood and 3 meters of hardwood. A chair requires 3 meters of softwood and 4 meters of hardwood. 5 meters softwood, 3 meters hardwood. 3 meters softwood, 4 meters hardwood. Right? Mr. Hove has 45 meters of softwood and 48 meters of hardwood. Let X be the number of tables and Y be the number of chairs.